What up? So in today's video we're gonna go over the 5 things that I absolutely love about my 1993 Mitsubishi Bravo Kei van. So first on the list is what really drew me to this car, and it's the interior. And as I showed you guys in a bunch of different videos, the seats completely lay down flat. And when I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, this is the perfect road trip car. That's why I want to drive it to San Diego, Atlanta, Texas, everywhere. Just because like the fact that I'm able to lay down right now is just crazy. Like you and the passenger can fully lay down. This seat goes back like that, and then this one comes forward. All you have to do is pull this knob right here, push this forward, and then boom. So it's not even just back here that I love. I think the main cab up here is pretty nice too. Like, especially coming from a Kei truck where I had literally no features at all. Like the fact that this one has power steering, AC. I was able to install Apple CarPlay. I wanted to do some of my Hijet too, but it just wasn't possible. But I got that done. You know, little lights here, power windows on all 4 doors. Like that's pretty rare. Have little footlights here. Like the van is just loaded. It's something that like I wanted this to be for my business, and I wanted the Kei truck to do that, and the Kei truck did it, but it was lacking. Like I couldn't have 4 friends back here. And then the uniqueness is super cool too. Like I'm not a Kei truck, Kei van master. I've never even been to Japan, but like from what I see when I was looking up Kei trucks, even when I was looking up Kei vans, it was very rare to see a Bravo. Like even if you go on YouTube, there's maybe 6 or 7, let's just say 10 videos of people who are selling Bravos. But if you look up Honda Streets, Carries, you know, those are way more popular, and I didn't want to be like everyone else. So like the fact that he had a Bravo, I saw this van in February. If you guys could watch that video, click at the corner right now. And I wanted it in February, but you know, I just didn't do it. I still have my truck, and the fact that I was able to buy it 3 months later is just crazy. But number 1 is definitely gonna have to be looks, uniqueness, and like the interior is just mint. It's super nice. So second for me is definitely gonna have to be space and storage. I showed you guys how the seats do that, but if you take off the headrest on the Bravo, you're able to just pull this, and then you can make the seats go forward. So it's pretty dope. It doesn't lay flat like the Actis and the Suzukis do, but I'm still able to completely lay down back here, I believe. Like, let me see. I'm 5'9", pretty much. As you can see, like you can fit like, this probably like 5'4" or something back here, but you can fit a lot of things back here. For what I want to use the van for, that's definitely gonna have to be number 2. Like it isn't just cool, like, you know what I mean? It isn't just, you can lay down back here. It's also like fully functional. Like look how much space you have back here. Like I never have to worry about, can I fit this here? The high ceilings definitely make a big difference. I wish I had the aero roof, don't get me wrong, but it's cool just to have this. Like I said, I might put the Rolls Royce stars back here. So that's definitely gonna have to be number 2. All right, so number 3, and one of the most important things in buying a car, is that the Kei van is a comfortable drive. Like I mentioned earlier, AC, power steering, fog lights, defroster, all that stuff. It's a comfortable drive. Like as far as potholes and everything goes, like I feel like this is like as good as a regular car. Like especially coming from the year that this is 1993. Like it feels like a, you know, it feels like a 2000 car. This one definitely has low kilometers too, which helps. And I showed you guys in other videos, it redlines at 9,000 RPM. Although the van definitely probably has 55 horsepower or whatever the case may be, I can drive this for an hour in the city and enjoy my entire time. I'm not like, oh, this is annoying. Like, you still get that fun driving experience owning this van. Number 4 is gonna have to be that it's a subtle flex. Like a car like this, in my opinion, is something that you've never seen before, like ever, even like on the internet. And something like that is kind of cool because you get love everywhere. Like if I go to an American car meet, I think people will still give me a thumbs up. If I go to a Mopar, JDM, a Civic meet, you know what I mean? Like a car like this, in my opinion, you're just loved across the car community. So you don't have to worry about, like, you know, people hating, saying that your car's slow. Like the car community is super toxic, but a car like this, you stay away from the toxicity and you're just chilling. Like you're in the back, everybody's showing you love. No one's gonna call your car slow. No one's gonna be like, why'd you put so much money into it? You could have did this, that. Like they don't care, because a car like this is just loved. And another cool thing about it too is that like it's loved internationally. Like when I had my Kei truck, a lot of people stopped me and be like, oh my god, I had this in DR. We used to put platanos and fruits in the back. I drove this around like this Guyanese neighborhood, and a lot of people were telling me that this is used as a bread van. So like Guyana, India, places like that, like they just have all this filled with bread and they would sell you bread. So it's kind of cool where you just learn more stories about it, because like I've never been to Japan. I've never seen a Kei van in its natural habitat, you know what I mean? But it's cool to kind of think like, oh wow, this is a bread van. Like to some people, they see this and it reminds them of their home. Like it's kind of just like a cool like, you know, unique experience just driving something like this in comparison to an S15, where, you know, a certain amount of people really know what you have, and you're gonna have the same conversation over and over, which is cool, I guess. But something like this, an Asian family can stop me tomorrow and be like, wow, we have the same exact van. That's so crazy. Like, can I see it? Can I make a video? Can I send it to my friends? Like, it's just a cool little unique experience. Last but not least, my favorite thing about the van is that it's very normal. As far as the K class goes, if I were to get a Beat or if I were to get another K truck, I would have to plan my life accordingly, and that really couldn't be my daily driver. I would most likely need another car. I mean, of course, there's people who could daily drive on my daily drive my K truck. I know people daily drive, you know, Beats or Cappuccinos or whatever, but this is, you feel normal. Like, there's no way that you will feel normal in a Beat every day. There's no way you feel normal in a K truck every day. Like, there's just no way. Like, but a car like this, like, you don't really have to plan accordingly as much. And it's pretty normal. Like, there's times where I'm driving for an hour or like 30 minutes, and like, I don't even realize, like, I tone out that I'm in a Japanese car. Like, besides the fact that I'm sitting on the right side, like, my windows can all be up, I'm isolated, like I said, AC, everything. Like, you just feel like you're in a normal car. It's such a good driving experience where, like, you don't feel weird, like, if that makes sense. I definitely recommend buying a K-Van if you're looking for, you know, you want to get a Japanese car and you don't want to spend the $20,000 for an S chassis or something crazy like that, and a Beat's too small, a K truck is too little, you want to fit more of your friends. Like, I think a van is just so normal. Like, to me, it's just like, I don't feel weird at all. Like, I love the fact that this is my daily driver. Like, I genuinely enjoy it. Like, we want to add that to my list. Like, it's an amazing daily driver. I can do everything I need to do. It's no real thinking about stuff. The only thing that sucks is obviously driving long distances, like a bunch of miles, but besides that, it's just, you're chilling. Like, it's comfortable, you're high off the ground. Honorable mention here, I would have to say that number 7 is they retain their value. You know, when you buy something, you always want to at least get your money back, and I feel like the way that JDM imports are going, it's safe to say that I most likely will make my money back or take a very small loss, which is always good the way that cars appreciate nowadays. So yeah, that's everything I love about my Bravo. I give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. I wish that I had the air roof. I wish that I had the turbo, but for what I currently have right now, no complaints. I'm hoping by the end of this week I'm able to get it wrapped. I'll show you guys a picture right now what I want it to look like. And when all this gets done, I'm definitely going to record the whole process. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.